What's up, party people? I'm John McNeil, and this is Unpeeled. Today I'm joined by
Lauren, Katie,
Brando.
of
Girl on Girl.
And for the people at home that aren't familiar with Girl on Girl, what is Girl on Girl?
Girl on Girl is a three-piece alternative rock band from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and we make up that band.
What would the sound be? Like, getting nitty-gritty on the sound.
We like to kind of think of ourselves as a 90s grunge band in 2018 kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Drawing inspiration from... Who are the 2018s that you're drawing inspiration from then?
Oh, God, 2018s. We actually just saw Me Without You
Okay.
at the Horseshoe.
Yeah.
So Brandon specifically, Brandon loves that band.
Yeah.
He draws a lot of inspiration there, big time.
Yeah.
If we go even back further to the 90s, we
Yeah.
were loving Pixies, Breeders kind of wave.
Guided by Voices.
Guided by Voices. Yeah, love that stuff.
All right.
Love
So
that.
we were supposed to meet up at Warped Tour this year.
Warped Tour,
but
yeah.
We talked about that. It was a whole rigmarole for press.
We missed it.
We just missed it. We missed each other, and we're here now. But tell me about that experience. How cool was that to be a part of the last Warped Tour? How was the set? How was the crowd?
It was really cool. I had never been to a Warped Tour myself, but I remember buying one of the Warped Tour albums when I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
It had Damn It from Blink-182
Yeah.
on it, and a couple of these other songs that completely changed the trajectory of what music I was going to listen to in the future, right? So it was such an honor to be able to play it. The crowd is awesome. We were actually set up right as people were walking in.
Yeah.
So even if people hadn't come to see us on purpose,
They got a
they
piece.
had to pass.
Yeah.
And we roped him in. We roped him in with that melodic
you had a
alternative
good crowd?
sound.
You
We
had a
had a
good
good
crowd?
crowd. They were into it. It was great. It was great. Great experience.
I'm just curious right now, going around, you got the alternative sound, 90s. Who, out of Canadian artists in the 90s, can rock, who's your favorite artist? I'm going to go around. Favorite can rock artist? Putting you on the spot. From the 90s.
From the 90s specifically.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to skip me on this
Oh,
one.
coming back.
Well, you know what? Going back that far, I would say the hip are a huge part of that. But I discovered the Weaker Thans even earlier than I personally discovered the hip. And lyrically, John K. Sampson should be an inspiration for everybody. He's such a great storyteller, so that has very much influenced me on how I want to tell my stories. Right?
There you go.
Yeah.
I was gonna throw in the hip, but I'm gonna go with Sloan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, some rippers.
Yeah, yeah,
Some definite
rock
rippers.
and pop.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Rock pop tunes. Yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah. Well, you got it? You collected?
I was still very young in the 90s, so
yeah.
I don't remember them that well.
You
But
can still listen to the music.
I could. More recently, there's a guy out of Guelph, Ontario, called Gregory Pepper, who I've been a huge fan of since my early teens. So my formative years would have been heavily influenced by him. He's great.
Yeah, what's he sound like? Give it to me. I'm not familiar.
Ooh.
No. I got this.
All right, all right.
So Gregory Pepper is one of my, but probably my favorite Canadian artist that I've ever discovered. Yeah, just like a solo guy that goes out of Guelph, and I describe him as if Weezer and Queen
Yeah.
had a baby,
I do that stuff all the time.
right? And then that baby met the Beach Boys, and then they had a baby,
Yeah.
and then they put this kind of alt rock twist on it. That's Gregory
Yeah.
Pepper.
I just did
and that's
one
all
that-
my favorite things.
I just did one the other day. Do you guys know? Are you familiar with the Crooked in Toronto?
Sure.
I said it was Weezer meets Incubus met the Foo Fighters at a bar, and what was it like? Laid down with another band. I can't remember it at the time. It's like, I love the mashing of bands.
You can hear all of the
Yeah.
influences, and it all comes together to make this new thing, which is so cool and so unique. So if you guys have a chance, go Google
gonna
Girl
check it
on
out.
Girl. Make sure you put band in that search, or
Yeah.
you're gonna get very lost. When you're
You're
done
gonna
with
find
that,
some stuff.
you're gonna find some interesting stuff, right? Put band in that search, you'll find us right away. But after you're done that, search for Gregory Pepper.
Do you have new stuff coming out?
We have new stuff coming up. We're actually recording in Milton right now at a
Yes.
place called Get Loud is the music place, and they have Helm Recording out in Milton. He recorded Gregory Pepper. That was
look out.
we listened to the record. We were like,
Have you
we
met Gregory
we need that
Pepper?
guy. We played with him.
Okay. So
We-
are you friends now? Like you
Well-
idolize someone now? You're like, hey, you want to like?
We're pretty tight. I'm not gonna
DM
lie.
me?
We're pretty tight. We're pretty tight. He knew of us because we did a cover of one of his songs. We put it on YouTube. So he ended up recognizing us. We ended up playing a show together, and we actually ended up playing one of his songs with him.
That's super
which was I can't even describe how cool it was.
Did
like
someone film it?
we
was
got
a
it on
moment
film.
that's
We got it on
captured?
film.
We put it
It's online. Go on your
It's
YouTube.
online, buddy.
Yeah.
It's on
Go
the
on your
YouTube.
YouTube?
Go on the YouTube channel. It's there. It's there. We're rocking
on
out with
Girl
Gregory
Pepper.
Pepper.
On the
Girl on Pepper.
Yeah.
That's it.
So what's coming out? How many? What do we got? EP,
So
full length?
we've got a 10-song full length coming from Get Loud, from Helm Recording in Milton.
Yeah.
We've laid all of the bed tracks down, so we've got the guitars done, bass, everything, drums. So we're going in very shortly to do vocals and maybe some weird synthy stuff, and it should be early 2019.
Awesome.
Yeah, hell
Gregory coming out to sing on it?
if he's lucky.
Well, there's the invitation.
If he's
I
lucky.
don't know. I got to talk to my
Right, if you're
editors. Get
seeing
this out
this.
quick.
If you're seeing this, hey man, we'd
either
love it.
Could have been, or you missed your chance.
exactly.
Right. There's a very short window between when you're seeing this and when
Yeah.
we're going back. So make the call, man.
Get on it.
Make the
yeah.
call.
Come on.
That's it.
So if you're gonna if people want to get a hold of you, where are you most active online?
We're pretty active on Facebook. That's where we'll post most of our shows. We'll post pictures and stuff on Instagram, but facebook.com/girlongirlband. You'll find us right away.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Peace out, party people.